here we go. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of 10,000 feet, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. It is a Creator. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our TvP. And again, welcome one and all to 10,000 feet. This is a TLMC 21 map. This is a rush map. Short rushes and spy ground. Aggression is favored heavily here on this map. We do have these massive tumors scattered throughout the map that do open the map up over time. At around 750 is when these tumors do naturally expire, and they do open the map up. Likewise, we have the center base, which is also very exposed to the center of the map thanks to this ravine, thanks to this cliff face. We have the triangular third base, which is a little bit more defendable, at least until it opens up with those tumors. First things first, ByuN comes in with the eBay block, but Creator does scout immediately. So nicely done here by Creator. He scouts, he shuts us down. Pylon is thrown down, and Creator, he can freely expand. Ideally, ByuN did want to force the unnatural natural. It's even more powerful here just because the other third base options are exposed outside of the triangular third, but it does take some time to really kind of set up for that, to mine through the patches and take that base. So a cheeky start out of ByuN. Behind this, going ranks into CC. And again, if ByuN were to be aggressive at all in this series, this would be the map for it. Would be the map for it. So we'll keep an eye on him. As for now, he's moving out to scout. There's that Reaper Cliff into the main. Shout out to Monster for sponsoring. Not us, but sponsoring the TLMC, the Team Liquid Map Contest. For those who are unaware, all the TLMC maps actually have Monster billboards all over the place. Monster Energy billboards, because they're a sponsor of the contest. See, we even have one back here as well. Let's go. Oh, the Monster Energy. Even he, Jesus, how many logos do they have? They're all over the place. We found at least 3 on each half of the map. At least 3. But you know, really cool of them to invest into StarCraft. We all do appreciate it. As ByuN pokes in, does manage to get 1 probe kill, not bad. Gets 1, didn't quite get into the main base. Oh, the scout is going to be denied. So he's a little bit in the dark as to the tech of choice. We know it's going to be a Twilight Council into Blink. ByuN is a little bit in the dark. The other question, of course, how many gateways? So far we have 3. So 3 gates set up here. Very safe play out of Creator, going for the safety robot as well. Meanwhile, ByuN opening up with a mine drop, and he's getting ready for his follow-up here. Tank production has begun. Tech lab on the starport. Shall see. ByuN does boost in. Boost into the natural so far. Ooh. Nice reaction. Nice reaction by Creator. He will lose 1 probe. ByuN doubles back. And ooh, barely does save the Widowmine. It's a nice save. Pulls away in time, and Creator is getting ready for the counterattack as he is going for not the Observer first, he's going for the Warp Prism. He's pushing. So he's going for his own counterattack. I will say that rotating between the third and natural in this map is going to be more awkward. So I don't know how accessible this map is really going to be to Blink aggression. We'll see. Just because of the terrain. As Creator, he does move out. Does take the linear third base. And Creator, he won't commit too hard here. He may warp in one more Stalker, but back at home, he's already working on his splash damage. Temple Archives is on the way. Drops into the main. Tank is in position. And he gets 2 SCVs. Oh, just 2. It's 2 SCV kills. ByuN, he does defend. He does hold. Working towards Stim. It's curious what the follow-up is going to be. It's going to be Raven Harass. And that game will slow down. Auto turrets that get into the main. Ariser on ByuN to see if he throws down extra Raxes or a third TC. We'll see how hard he commits. Was this correctly monetize SC2 by making ads on the map? I don't think that's a thing, right? It's like, as in, that sounds kind of crazy. Like I'm just picturing like Counter-Strike playing CS, like CS2. They have like a Pepsi ad in the on the map itself. That sounds kind of crazy. At the same time, though, I would imagine that's done in esports, right? I mean, sorry, that is done in esports when it comes to tournaments, at least. We have like the Hot 6 logo in the center, or the Mountain Dew logo. For tournaments, though, it's different. There we go. ByuN does push through the center. Creator, he will miss this entirely, by the way. He's out of position. He doesn't see. Ooh, as we unload outside of the main. I feel like ByuN could have been a little bit more aggressive with this. Gets a pylon. He's jumping in, going for the gateways. And Creator is racing all the way back. It's just racing all the way back in, completely out of position. The gateways are going to be going down. Deep Howerson's a nice charge. Okay. Denied. We'll lose the full medevac. But this is getting out of hand. 10 probes going down. Nice harassment here from ByuN, and ByuN is not done. He's going back in. And I wouldn't say this is game many damage, but this is slowing Creator down quite significantly here. Losing 2 gateways. Still no charge. No shot. Can he slide the Twilight Council? No shot. He's going for it. They're wearing quiet. Storm comes in from behind. Tanks are left on their own. Nice cleanup here by keep saying Cristiano. By Creator. Nice cleanup. Creator, he shuts down the main army. ByuN, he does barely get into the mineral line. 3 probes. And Creator holds. Creator, he does hold on. Here comes the counterattack. Now, thankfully for ByuN, he has yet to expand. So, honestly, he's not really too exposed back at home. Ooh, as he will lose a full medevac. Medevac goes down. Creator, he does want to push. Behind this, ByuN, he's still on 2 bases. Has not taken his third. He's not landed his third base, I should say. And ByuN is turtling up. He's turtling up here on 2 bases. He's got his bunker. Mine just going off. Decent connections. But here come the storms, and storms, they will zone away. He's turned back the army. Creator, can he break through? Again, there's no tanks behind this. The boys are being pulled. There's still more storms. Oh my god. Brutal storms on the SCVs. And Creator, he will overwhelm. He'll overwhelm. GG gets called, and Creator takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. ByuN, he just barely had anything to defend back at home. He had a couple Marines, a couple Marauders. He just lost too much in his assault. Yes, he was harassing nicely, killing some probes, killing some production, but he lost 3 tanks. He lost 3 tanks and the entirety of the ByuN army. He lost far too much across the map, and back at home, he just again barely had an army. He had a bunker, he had a couple Marines, couple Marauders. Was not enough. Was nowhere near enough. GG. GG, well played. With that, Creator takes the lead, and now we're getting into game number 2. This is also the map working against ByuN. Because the map is so small, the counterattack hit even faster than I'm sure ByuN is used to. So it did hit even faster, and we go from one of the smaller maps of the map pool to one of the larger maps. Up next, we are loading into Mothership. Oh boy. Okay. Well then. Hope you're ready for an hour-long game. Hope you... I still have PTSD from the last time that ByuN was on this map. Still very much so. We were stuck in here for an hour with ByuN just looking at Hero. Oh god. Dark times, dark times. If you missed it, I do recommend the VODs of watching ByuN versus Hero on Mothership. It was from like 2 weeks ago. But here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Mothership, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Blue Protoss player, the South Korean Protoss. It is Creator. Yo, and shout out to Mondo in the chat. Yeah, papiga, este Mondo. Annyeong haseyo, papi. Annyeong haseyo. It's been too long, Mondo. Good to see you. Good to see you. Este Mondo. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been enjoying your runs. I know that Mondo has been posting a little bit on social media. Running like marathons. Touching grass. Crazy, crazy. Este Mondo. Much love, papi. Much love. I guess ByuN's PTSD gave everyone PTSD 100%. 100%. No. Never looking at Mothership the same again. For now, CC first. So CC first out of ByuN, and you can get away with this on Mothership just because, remember, 1, it's a very large map, 2, 3-player spawn as well, so the likelihood of your opponent punishing you is very low. Likewise, Creator, gate expand before Cybercore, so a more economic opener here by Creator, a little bit greedy, and of course a greedy start by ByuN as well. So we expect a lot of greed, we expect players to cut corners. We could even see ByuN rush into a faster 3rd CC as well. Go. Mondo, please come back. Yes, yes, come back. I won marathon sub 3 hours. Oh my god. 2 hour 2:59. That's crazy. It's crazy. For those who don't know, Mondo, he was a Korean Zerg player. He was an up-and-coming Zerg player on Team NV. That's why he's NV Mondo. And yeah, Mondo, he even was helping to organize events at the time as well, and was an active player. And Mondo, he was meant to be the next Zerg Bonjwa, papi. He was meant to be the next Dark. And then he decided to get healthy and get fit and go for marathons. and do well. But I hope you're doing well, Mondo. Hope you're doing well. Este Mondo. Good to hear, Pat. Good to hear. One day we'll get him back. We'll get him back. For now, Twilight Council opener out of Creator, getting into Blink. ByuN will take his natural. Did have Creator, of course, scouting for the location for ByuN. We'll eventually find him. Let's move out. As ByuN is going for his turn, he's setting up for his turn 3-1-1 setup. Early tank production out of ByuN. Interesting. With this, we can go for an early push. So I believe ByuN is going to be going for an early tank drop. Medevac waiting for the tank, then moving out with everything. A very aggressive and assertive start here for ByuN after the greedy opener. Creator, he's rushing into a third base. So 2-gate. Yeah, 2-gate blinking into a third. A very greedy follow-up here by Creator. And ByuN is moving up, but he's actually not dropping with his tank. Okay. He will leave his tank back at home. Just going for the Cyclone drop, and not as committed, not as aggressive. So he's just poking in. And we'll see if he can punish Creator. Stalkers already in the main. They will shut down the medevac. Oh my god, barely not. Medevac does get away. Does he get the Cyclone? Yeah, Cyclone goes down. Medevac is zoned away, and ByuN, he will lose the drop. And he will get one Stalker. So one Stalker for... Oh, sorry, two Stalkers. Two Stalkers for a Cyclone and 2 Marines. It's an okay trade for ByuN. Ideally, he did want something more. It could have been worse. Choose life, choose running, choose a career. No, I choose StarCraft. Ah, no. True. Oh. As Creator's building up towards his 4th. Just getting fully saturated, getting into a charge heavy composition. ByuN to move out is spotted. Creator is aware. So nice scouting at the Creator. And we need those warpins. Needs to get ready. Charge will be done in time for this push. Nice control. Gets another Marine. Every little bit counts. Ooh. As Creator here extends, bit of miscontrol. He'll lose all 3 Stalkers. All 3 Stalkers do go down. ByuN is pushing in. And Creator is getting ready to flank. Charge is complete. But does he have enough? A little bit too soon. Yeah, he goes too soon. Zell's going to be going down, but the Stalkers do arrive, and he holds. Yeah, he cleans up the tank, and Creator, he shuts down the push. ByuN expanding towards Creator. Bold move. Does expand towards the Protoss. Okay. Let's go. Ghost Academy's on the way. And again, we should be slowing things down here. I say slowing things down. ByuN, we spoke about the exposer. That is a brutal cancellation. Oh, God. It was almost done as well. Heavy delay on the 3rd base. That's the sword feels good, man, for Creator. That's... Ay. And now we see, yeah, ByuN, he now goes for the 3rd base in his main to take at the triangular 3rd location. A much safer 3rd base for ByuN. Again, it was bold to expand towards Creator, especially after losing his army. And Creator, he has a very comfortable lead. Very comfortable. He's going to be able to saturate on 4 bases and look to max out. Right now, there's a lot of pressure on ByuN. ByuN, he does have plenty of medevacs. He can go for some drop play. I would say at this point, he kind of has to. He can't just stay at home. Speaking of, drop moves out. Creator, I mean, there is going to be an opportunity for him because of the drop moving out. There's really not much of an army here. He's got 2 tanks a little bit further back. This Creator's holding onto their storms. ByuN does find the 4th. Okay. Creator's out of position, forcing a recall. He loses every single probe. And this is a nice start for ByuN. Like, ByuN is behind 100%. Like, I don't want to sugarcoat this, but ByuN is in a really rough position. So nice start, get 6 probes, does force the recall, recalls down on cooldown, and we need more moves like this. Draw play, counterattacks, anything to delay this. This creator is pushing in. And creator's moving in. He's headed for the third base. Ooh, brutal storm. So I'll say don't get on top of the army though. Okay. But they do get into the mineral line. Getting 11 SCV kills. 12 SCVs even, and so far this is worth it for Creator. You could argue that Creator, he did lose a lot of army units to actually make that happen, that is true, but remember, Creator already has the economic lead. He can afford to trade in efficiently. Can't afford it. And this time he wants the tanks. Storms back the ByuN. Tanks are going to be going down. Brutal storm. Storm in the main army. Do you have a flank? Okay. Job comes into flank. But ByuN kind of hold on. Yeah, his army is heavily overstimmed. I mean, I say overstimmed, it's softened up by the storm as well. True. Zells peel off into the mineral line. More SCV's going to be going down. And ByuN just cannot keep up. Not like this. Trades well against the Stalkers. Colossus rallies in. Catching out the Ghosts. There's 2 Ghosts left. And again, what's terrifying is that behind this Creator, he's still up in workers, still up in bases. Not as ahead in workers as he should be. Colossus goes down. But the Zelts get in. Zelts get in. There's 9 more mining. Rally another Colossus. The boys are being pulled. Oh god. And so many workers are going out. 23 SCV kills. Oh god. 26. And sure, he gets a Colossus, but Creator, he's fine. But he's getting a 5th expansion. Jesus, the Mule Hammer. Oh my god. The Mule here at the 3rd. I mean, thanks to the mules, ByuN is going to be able to hang in there. Creator behind this, just rebuilding. Again, these were messy fights. I don't want to take away from that. These were messy fights for Creator 100%, but ByuN still has a lot of recovering to do. Stalkers, they poke in. They get more SCVs. They deny more mining. And even though ByuN, he's known for turtling in this matchup and known for securing his 4 bases and maxing out, unfortunately, he's just had a really shaky road to get there. The early push, losing the tanks, losing the ByuN army, losing momentum early on, did kind of, that was the first domino falling in favor of Creator. It means that ByuN just hasn't had the time in the room to stabilize. He's being given it now, but Creator can kind of take that, use that to his advantage here. How many robos do we have? 2. So 2 robos up and running. Creator, he can soon start to shuttle production. How many Vikings? 3. Yeah, only 3 Vikings. The anti-air just isn't quite there. Getting an extra wave of Vikings, okay. The Viking count is slowly building up. And we're just diving in, we're diving in. The Vikings doing what they can. They get 1 Colossus, I believe. 1? There we go. 1 Colossus goes down, but only 1. As Creator, he brings levels out of control. GG gets called, and Creator, he will take the series 2-0, knocking ByuN out of the tournament and being the first to make it to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Congratulations here to Creator as he does claim the series. A very impressive showing here by Creator. Again, game 1 was ByuN. I mean, game 1 and game 2, actually, I will say. ByuN, he was overly aggressive. In game 1, we saw that ByuN, he pushed with his tanks. He was a little bit conservative with his tank positioning, and he was applying pressure to the production. He was delaying charge, of course, but he got completely surrounded. He lost everything, and everything just snowballed out of control in favor of Creator in game 1. I'm referring to the moment when he lost 3 tanks. He lost 3 tanks and his main army across the map. Here in game 2, we saw something similar, where ByuN went for an early tank push. He got cleaned up, he got shut down, he got flanked, of course, and after losing that army, like, everything just kind of snowballed out of control. I mean, I say that wasn't the worst part. What was brutal, of course, what really cemented things, the third. Remember, right after that happened, ByuN was getting his third at the forward location. It was almost done, and it was denied. And that just gave Creator just so much breathing room, having such a massive economic advantage, as ByuN's third base was heavily delayed. So he was just playing from behind from that moment. GG. GG, well played. So again, some brutal losses there from ByuN did kind of compound to the point where Creator just snowballed out of control. But now we're getting into our next set of matches. Here we go. So GG, well played. With that, Creator, he does advance on to the grand finals, and we are getting ready for our next set of matches. We're heading over to the America server as we have some results coming in. We do have confirmation. Hero versus Geralt did wrap up, but we have the results coming in, and there's a reason why they took a little bit longer. They went to the ace match. They did go to the ace match. Hero versus Geralt, they went all the way to game number 3, and Hero did take down Geralt 2-1 to advance onto the semis. So shout out to Geralt for taking a map over Hero, for making a series out of that. But of course, we are now focusing on our next series, purely PvPs from here on forward. We do have Christiana versus Hero into Creator. Let's go. Let us go. The non-stop PvP is back.